Hey Aries, welcome to your April 2025 message. I will let you know though, my readings are timeless. So if you stumble upon this in years from now and you just feel that inner knowing in your heart, it is for you. Well, let's get straight to it. So let's pull your oracle card, Aries. Okay, so your oracle message this month is that self-protection, self-love, self-respect is really, really good. But you want it to feel like a warm hug of love that beams towards what it is you do want. You don't want it to become armor. You don't want it to become a protective shield around you. Oh no, I love myself too much to accept a last minute date. That's armor. Self-love is, oh, you asked me out so last minute. I really hope I can go. I'm normally pretty booked. Oh my God, I do have time tonight. That's exciting. I don't ever want to miss a hangout from you. Can you try to invite me out sooner next time? But let's go have some fun. So you're like stating your boundaries, stating your expectations, but also allowing yourself to enjoy. It's actually, that's enough said right there. It's about self-love and respecting yourself without being too rigid and without having armor. No, if you wanted to go out with me, you should have gone out 2 times. Oh my God, that sounds so fun. I better be, there better be nothing in my calendar because I want to go. Oh my God, you lucked out. My calendar's free. That's a rarity. Let's go have some fun. Yeah, I hope you come with other cool ideas. Let me know sooner. I want to get you in my calendar like a week in advance. So do you guys just see how there's like a way to love yourself without being completely like harsh, brutal, rigid to the other person, you know? Okay, so let's get to your tarot message. And don't forget, guys, I go live Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. Eastern Time, right here on YouTube with free mini reads. So come hang out to my show, which I call High Vibe Mornings, here on YouTube. Oh wow, this is interesting. If you just want like a little kind of synopsis of your month, is that it's like you're recognizing that you got to let go of control to let love in. Because it kind of looks like for the theme of your month, now we're going to go into every card. Um, yeah, like you're trying to control the outcome, the situation, the how it enrolls far more than you think you are. So if you're, nope, my man is going to respect me. He's always going to call me on time, ask me out in advance. It's more, and law of attraction and manifesting your partner, it's more about if he were to call me and ask me out in advance, I would feel loved, like a priority, cherished, wanted, included. Then you focus on those emotions. When I'm with my man, I feel loved, cherished, adored, respected, like it's easy to hang out with him. It's those feeling states that you actually want. Whenever you focus on these conditions, my man needs to do these things, act and behave this way. That's when it's like harder to give you what you want, because you may not actually like want a man who does X thing, because it may not give you the feeling that you want. So you might be going, universe, this is what I want. Does the universe not hear my order? Why is he not bringing him in? It's because the feeling state of what you want isn't matching the words that you're saying, and you're like that armor. You're putting up that protect, like, no, he needs to be someone who is like good with my mom. Instead of, man, if he were to be good with my mom, I would feel more at ease around holiday gatherings. Right? Because now the universe is just going to bring you someone who makes it easy for you to be around like holiday gatherings, and you're going to be like at ease there. Whereas if you stay in the old one, like, no, he must be a psychologist so that I'm at ease when I go home. You see how like a psychologist may not be what puts you at ease around your mom? Psychologists might like start deep diving and going into, philosophical, psychological conversations with her. And then she'll be like, well, let me tell you about something my daughter did when she was 6. And then he'll share more insights about what that means about your childhood and her attachment style. That might put you more on edge, right? So that's why it's more important to like, how's it that you want to feel? Like you're shifting over into getting into the feeling state of being a good partner, of being willing to be loved, of being willing to love someone, of wanting to love someone, of liking the idea of making your man, your woman happy. It's like that's what love attraction is about, right? It's about getting excited about what it is you want. Like, I do want to be cooking for a man. Oh, I hope like my man likes my cooking. Like he likes my cooking. That's what you want to be, and not he better like my cooking. My cooking's the shit. If he doesn't like it, shame on him, silly on him. Like, and it just depends like your emotion, your energy behind it as you say it, guys. So it's just you're not allowing yourself to like go through the rebirth, through the transformation yet. And it's because like what's underneath it, like the fear that's causing you to like be a little rigid, is you're just like you don't want to get hurt again, and you realize a lot of your past hurts could have come had you protected yourself more, had you asked a few more like get to know you questions in the beginning, or had you stated that boundary earlier. So you are coming from a place of wanting to like protect yourself. Um, just know that. It looks like in your recent past, something came to an end, which was the closest thing that you've had to a family feel in a while. Um, but use this past example of like getting so close to that happy family life for you to realize that like it's not about trying to control the outcomes. It's not about trying to like see, look how good we flow. We're a good couple. That's even control. Because you're trying to demonstrate and show like, no, look, I won't hurt you like your past people hurt you. You just need to pick me and it will all be good. But like you kind of got to admit to yourself, Aries, that past relationship there was a little bit of not being able to hold up to your standards. It was kind of like it is what it is. I get what I'm getting myself into, and I'm just not going to expect anything more out of you. Like you just got to be a little honest with yourself, because it was good for this card to show up, but it wasn't as good as you were making it in your head. And the part that made it not good was that you weren't on like equal standing to like voice your needs, your wants, to kind of have some expectations. Um, yeah, this is an interesting read, Aries. In the right now, you're definitely hit a point where you're like, I've got to let go of control. Like, I have to move on. That past relationship wasn't worth it, wasn't good, and I have to move on from my single life. Even though I may feel scared to enter a relationship, I absolutely have to move on from my single life because like it's not working for me anymore. Like I'm just kind of bored of it, you know. It's not enthralling to me. It's not enticing to me anymore. Universe, I'm ready to feel eager, enthusiastic, enticed, engaged, passionate about life. And I do think a lover will make life just a little bit more fun. Um, and the universe, I'm gonna like give up control to you so that you can bring him in. But just know I'm ready to like be able to have expectations for what I want in a relationship. So it kind of looks like going into the near future, because you were so chill with that last person, you were like, it's like a subconscious thing, or just like, I don't say subconscious, but more like thoughts that you're probably not admitting to yourself. I don't get it. I lowered my standards. Why didn't it work out? Or like, oh my God, I don't get it. I was so chill. We were so chill together. Why didn't he just see it? Why couldn't he just have an epiphany? So because you're like, I don't get it. I was so effing chill. I didn't expect anything more than he could have done. And like, he or she still didn't want to commit. It's just got you like a little bit spinning of like, what did I do wrong? Like, I don't get it. I couldn't have been any more chill than I was. He and I couldn't have vibed any more than we did. Like, but it's more about being in a place of, I'm ready to be on equal footing with my partner in a partnership. I'm ready to have the expectations of my partner and of my relationship. I'm ready to experience a person who blank, 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 blank. because like you get to co-create your relationship. I'm ready for a man who's ready for family vacations. Um, so the controlling aspect of it would be he needs to make at least $100,000. He needs to be a psychologist and make at least $100,000. That's controlling. You're never going to get a relationship. If you're in a set of place of like, well, I now have the clarity that I want a man who's like ready to take family vacations. Somehow with us coming together, more family vacations just seem to happen, and the finances part is easy for us to work out. Because now it might be someone who makes less money, but they're like really good with their money. And the only thing they like saving their money for is family vacations. They've just been looking for like the family to take it with. Or it might be someone who, for whatever reason, when you're with them, your business flourishes. Or by you dating him, you get an extra client or something. Or by like you dating him, his family watches the kid. Like, there's just like so many different ways that it can come in if you like let go of these specific requirements. So going in the near future, it's a little bit more important to be at a place of you gaining the vision from your own inner being about what do I want my relationship to look like? Universe, show me the relationship that will make me feel eager and enthusiastic about the day. Because there's also a little bit in your energy areas of like, I don't say defeated, I don't want to say deflated, but there's a little bit in your energy of like, well, if it hasn't happened by now, who am I to have standards? I better, maybe I should just accept whatever I could get. So instead, it's you could like EFT tap this. Even though up until today, the way I've been manifesting partners hasn't been working out for me for the long-term committed loving relationship I want, I completely and wholly accept and love myself. Um, yeah, and move through the tapping points like I'm ready to see things differently. I'm ready to open up in a whole new way. I accept that the way I've been doing it beforehand wasn't working, and I now intend to move in a direction where it does start working. Like, not only am I ready for an emotionally available partner, I'm ready to be emotionally available. Help open me up, universe, to see the beauty of love, to see the beauty of the relationship that would really like enthrall me and entice me and make life that much more worth living. I'm ready to become aware of the types of things I'd like to be doing in my relationship. I'm ready to become aware of the characteristics, the values that I want in a partner. Because yeah, it just kind of looks like, I guess like one personal example I can think to give you is, to me, like physical fitness is really important. And yes, I know you can like look at me and tell like that I'm not like a size 0 or a size 5. But I love lifting weights. I love working out. And I know when I'm with my partner, if he's like dedicated, disciplined, it will only add to the good habits I have going on. And on top of that, like part of my dream of my family I want is those family workouts, right? So someone who doesn't value working out at all obviously would never make my dream relationship come through. So it's not the control would look like he needs to be a bodybuilder. He needs to have 9% body fat, like instead of gosh, it's just my man did have a value of physical fitness. We would just be an overall fit family. We would be not only a fit family, but an active family. I want to be that family that's going on like hikes and river crawling and kayaking and going on adventures together. That cool adventurous family that like all the other kids want to come on the adventures with us. Cave diving in Mexico. Because if you have that value, as long as you get the feeling state of it, he doesn't have to be a bodybuilder with 9% body fat. He might have like 15. Well, men have less body fat. He might be like 15% body fat, 20% body fat, but still be like really active if you focus on the feeling state of it. Um, so yeah, you're essentially in a process of becoming aware of the things that you're like, oh, this is what I want family life to look like. Oh, this is what I want relationship to look like. And then once you like get that glimmer, right? Trigger glimmer. Once you get that glimmer, that golden view of the future, and you feel it in your body, like that's when you become a vibrational match for it. Just make sure to hold the feeling within you for like 30 seconds. Like, inner being right now, I'm just calibrating to you and you're showing me what it feels like to be in my dream relationship. I'm in my dream relationship, feeling as if I'm in my dream relationship, and just hold that feeling for like 30, 60 seconds. And that's when you like kind of, your path towards it gets escalated. looks like your personal power. I'm sorry to laugh. Your personal power is to like not give up on love, not like don't think you're too much, don't think you're expecting too much. It's literally just recognizing that you've been manifesting it all wrong. And it's also like recognizing that up until today, up until watching this video, you haven't been ready. So I think it's so easy for people to like not be ready but think they should be trying, and then they beat themselves up for like none of them working out. Instead, just recognize like, even though up until today I wasn't available for a relationship, it's growing in priority. I completely and wholly accept I love myself. I acknowledge that it's completely growing in priority for me to begin to open up and shift so that I can adapt to allow someone into my life. I would like to start sharing my space with someone. It would be nice to be living with someone. It would be nice to be talking about weekend plans with someone. Sometimes I plan it, sometimes they plan it. It would be nice having someone over who I know loves me, has my back, that I can trust, and we're sharing meals together. So just reckon, I think all that helped. Okay, in terms of outside influences, well, whoever it was that you kind of ended things with, don't try to go for closure from them. Don't try. I mean, just stop talking to them. Just stop talking. Don't go for closure. Don't. I don't want them to hurt, because I can just tell you, like, this person is like not ready for love. Right? It's reversed. But like they're okay with breadcrumbs. They're okay with a good enough connection. So like, I don't want to say like energy vampire because that sounds so negative, and like they're definitely not like an energy vampire, but it's like they're okay with just knowing someone wants me. Like they're not actually trying to be in a relationship. They just want to know that they're wanted, and that if they wanted one, they could be in one. You're actually ready to be in one. So I just don't think it's like worth your time to like lead yourself on, you know? In terms of your hopes or fears, okay, well, so your fear is that you're not going to get that like happy home life, that like clearly there must be so much more inner work I have to do. Or I'm cleaning up my bad karma for how I treated lovers when I was younger and I didn't want it. No, guys, back then you weren't a vibrational match for a relationship. So, of course, you didn't show up. And of course, you were attracting people who were also not good in a relationship. Now I am. And it's just like stepping into that new, like now I am. And just step into that new reality. Yeah, all I can, Aries, it's just kind of like the same. Like, don't give up hope. It's just recognizing you weren't ready. And whatever this last relationship was, it definitely showed you that you can handle being in a relationship, even though for whatever reason it wasn't that person. The in alignment way would be, oh my God, that person was so worth spending time with. I'm so aware that like I can handle being in a relationship. I can handle it. Like, okay, universe, you know everything that I've liked about previous lovers. You know everything that I haven't yet experienced that I'll like. Like, bring them in, because I now know without a shadow of a doubt that I can handle being in it. Like, that's the vibrational state that you want to be in this month, Aries. Like, I know I can handle it. So bring them in. Like, let me meet them. Let me hug them. Let me kiss them. Let us go on our first couple dates. Let us have our couple of inside jokes. Yeah, okay, so your outcome for the month is that you're essentially going to recognize that, like, love isn't complicated. Complicated is when you're like, oh my God, he has to be good at this, this, and this to get along with my family. He has to do this, this, and this, or I won't feel safe. And he's got to, like, bring this and this to the table so that, like, my daughter likes them. Oh, and then you got to make sure there's communication, because there can be so much miscommunication. No, it's just like love isn't complicated. It's someone that I want to share 90% of my meals with. It's someone that I enjoy the conversation they bring home from work. It's someone who I can't wait to share about my day, because I just love how they make me laugh and all my stress goes away. Or I just love that they're such a good sounding board and that they give me such great ideas. Or like, gosh, it's just, oh, I love the way they listen to me talk. It's the person I want to share most of my meals with. It's the person I want to hear their stories. I want to share my stories. It's the person where we do like doing a lot of activities together. Like, come on, universe, this is simple. So come on, bring it in. Like, not only am I ready, I now recognize that love is simple. And that's when, manifestations come in quicker, is when you're like, oh, duh, it's the next obvious step for me to run into him and meet him. Like, duh, I want to meet him. Let's go, So it looks like this month is a lot of you getting to that vibrational state. And don't forget, if you want help with that, I go live Monday through Thursday right here on YouTube for free, 11 a.m. Eastern time with free mini reads. You can book a personal reading. I'll link to those in the comments. And if you guys are looking to meet your spirit guide or master the law of attraction, I have a free meditation to take you on a journey to the Temple of the Masters to meet your spirit guide. And I also have a free mini manifesting course. I'll link to that in the comments as well below. But I hope this helped, Aries, and just know that you are on the right path and direction to meet your partner.